guys, welcome back.
And if you're new here, thanks for joining us today.
So today we want to bring you along on another 1,000 Trails tour. Which park are we at?
We are at 1,000 Trails Orlando in Clermont, Florida.
Yes. All right, well let's get into this tour so that we can show you everything there is to see. We'll check back with you soon. As we approach the clubhouse or recreational hall, on the front there is this life-size form checkers. Liz's gonna demonstrate just how big these things are. Look at that. You do have a tiny head.
I do
still
have a tiny head. I have like a pinhead. Like the Beetlejuice guy that the head shrinks.
Oh my god. So there's that. Next to it, or in between, I guess, before the walkway, you have your bike parking spots. And on the other side, which we're going to make our way to, is the chest. So same deal, chest, life-size form. Not only do they have both of these in the front on this side of the building, but they actually have them on that side of the building as well. So if one is taken, you can go and place somewhere else. Let's come on in. Oh. So there's a kitchen that they have here. I think they're only closed on Thursdays. So bon appetit. There's a store straight ahead. So here are the store hours. And they have all kinds of things in here. From things that you would need for your RV to things that you would need outside of your RV. And then they have snacks in here, as well as even some frozen foods, not just ice cream and beer. And here are some new items that they advertised recently that they have. It's like Hot Pockets and little individually sized lasagnas and even White Castle burgers. So lots of great things to pick from in here without having to run to the store. Let's work our way out. So inside the rec hall, there's a board with different things and activities that are going on. But the most important thing is the calendar. So right now we're in June, and you'll see every day of the month there's a different activity that's going on in here. Don't want to record too much of what's behind me because you'll see that there are people hanging out there, but there's like a ballroom back there too where they do activities and stuff, and then people just hang out there. I'm gonna flip this around because on our way to the other half of this recreation hall is also the mail room. Now keep in mind that receiving your packages here does cost an extra $5. When you come out of the mail room, there are these tables with outlets that I've seen people sitting out here with their laptops working. It's on one side as well as on the other side, and public restrooms in there. Without stepping all the way in, because there's someone working in there, one room is basically like a library. Now this other room, somebody's working in there too, so I don't want to step in, but this one is basically like a game room where they have all the puzzles and stuff. On this side is the poker room, which there's someone working back there in the corner. I saw them earlier too, so I don't want to go in there. And then there is one pool table in the billiard hall room with TVs that you can go ahead and access publicly in here.
Oh
God, I thought for sure. It was so busy in there. It was kind of hard. I didn't want to bust out the camera in people's faces, especially with children, and they're hanging out in the billiard room and people working inside the little smaller rooms. So I didn't want to like invade their space. So we just stepped out. Yeah, so we just stepped out on the other side of the building. And you wanted to say something about the mail?
Right, so the mail room, obviously that's where you can receive your Amazon packages, and you have to pay $5. If you're getting a regular mail, like an envelope or something like that, they will not receive a regular envelope. They will only receive manila-sized envelopes. So if somebody's sending you a small envelope, postcard, anything like that, they have to put it in a manila envelope, the really big yellow ones. And they will charge you $5 because it's considered a package.
Wow. Okay. So then what do they do if you receive a regular envelope? They send it back? Return to sender. All right.
You have to have a mailbox
Yeah.
here to receive regular mail.
So out here the same, there's another little bike rack. Without getting too close because there are children, there is the playground on this side, and then behind the playground is the pool and stuff. Let's head over there. That doesn't look really busy right now. Between the rec hall and the pool, you'll see signage saying basically foot traffic only, no skateboards, bikes, etc. You can come out of the rec hall from here and go directly into the pool. You'll see outside they have little picnic tables so you can grab your food and hang out out here and eat as well. So at the entrance of the pool section on your right hand side is the jacuzzi, and then straight over there is the little button for you to turn on the jets. Turning the camera on from this area forward because there's children on the other side, but there are two pools. This one here on my left is closest to the restrooms, so you have men and women, and then behind the restrooms is I think it's called a waddle pool. It's basically a pool for toddlers. It's literally only 1 foot 6 inches deep, so that's really cute. The pool does have a wheelchair accessible chair to get you in. However, it looks like it is malfunctioned right now. In the center of the pool area, there's a shaded area for you to just relax and enjoy being outdoors without being under the sun. And then here is the second pool. Nobody in this one right now, so great timing. Let's go ahead and take a peek at it. At the very end of the pool is where the showers are, so you can go ahead and rinse off before and after. And this building that's next to the pool is actually a fitness center. It is open until 10 p.m. So on the other side of the recreational hall, there is a basketball court, just one hoop though. And then directly behind that basketball court, we're walking down that path. This is the building for the fitness center. Right, so we have an elliptical, we have a bike, we have a circuit weight, but seems that it's malfunctioned as well. This is a thing that Lou has been saying she wants to try. She wants to turn upside down in there to stretch out her back. I'm not holding it. I'll let you use it on your own. Oh, you're going far. And then on the opposite side, we've got 2 treadmills, another bike, and then more circuit weights.
This is free weights.
You got the free weights in here, Lou says. You'll see the kickboxing stand, I guess is what it's called. And then, yeah, the free weight section. You got the benches, the dumbbells, face mask.
Yeah.
For boxing.
For boxing. And they have sparring gloves.
Ooh.
Kettlebell.
Very
Kettlebell
cool.
or kettlebell? Kettlebell.
Yeah, I think it's bell.
TV.
Oh, there's restrooms in here too, so you don't have to go out. I see there it says women and then men on the opposite side. So behind the pool is the horseshoe court. I would call it a court just because there's so many of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 rows back and forth. Yeah, 8. So you don't play between both sides, you just play one side. Well, if you play one side, then there's 8. If you play both sides, then there's 4.
Letters up there, so I would imagine.
Yeah. Working our way over to the shuffleboard, there are 2 more of these horseshoes. And yeah, I would guess they're paired since there's 2 on each side.
Oh, there's 4 more.
Yeah. And then directly ahead, you'll see the shuffleboard courts. It looks like for these, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then again on the other side, 6. And And then one of our favorite outdoor activities is pickleball. They do have a pickleball court, and something that's pretty awesome about this court is that at night, these lights are on. So you don't necessarily have to play under the sun, dying of heat. You can come out here in the evening and enjoy a round or two, or however many. I've never seen this at any of the courts before. Shoe cleaner. That's pretty awesome. So coming out, obviously we already passed the shuffleboard. Here is the mini golf. Now this equipment, such as the balls and the little, what are they called, putts, the clubs, you do have to check out from the office. So Lou just mentioned that you get the other stuff from there too. So if you don't have pickleball racket, you can get that in the office, as well as the shuffleboard equipment. I'm walking through the mini golf to see how many holes there are, because I see 13. Let's see. So here is 6. Here is 10. 12, 15. And all the way in the back it says 16. So we've got 16 holes. So there's a second pickleball court over there as well.
A second set of 4.
Oh, that one has 4. The other one has 6. So 10 courts in total.
Yeah, and we haven't played once.
Not here. So what did you learn from over there? You said there was a sign.
Oh yeah, there's a sign that says learn to play 9 a.m. to noon, 7 days a week.
So if you've never played, you can come here and learn.
And if you don't have paddles, you don't have balls, you can get everything from the office.
Yep. You check it out at the office. So behind the mini golf is like a little community garden. Let's go check it out. So here is the little community garden. If you wanted to plant your own veggies, flowers, anything, you would reach out to Sandy in the recreation center, so that you can get your own little plant.
I think we need to note that there's people that live here full time, and so these are the type of things that they would be using.
Yeah, I did see quite a few that said annual leases.
Yes, quite a few annual leases.
No pets in the garden. And what do we have? So Lewis and Nichols has some greenery over here. I'm guessing different lettuces, and I think that over there would be corn.
What does it say there?
Oh, what does it say there? Watermelon. Look at the little tiny baby watermelon. How cute. I thought it was like lettuces. And then Ewer's growing little tomatoes over here too. I don't see anything just yet over here. It's just Thousand Trails Orlando. Yeah. And Thousand Trails Orlando here too. I think this would be a grapevine.
Little lattice, and it looks like.
Yeah, I think this is a grapevine.
Little things.
What do we have over here? Mallory. Mallory has different things coming on. Okay, she has zucchini. She has eggplant.
Foodie
Nice.
Fresh says there. Golden Griller.
Rose. Rose is growing some blueberries. And this is pretty here too. Being out of the garden, I see another basketball court over there. So the one by the community center isn't the only one. And it looks like underneath that big tree might be a huge fire pit. So there are a bunch of benches over here. And then next to the benches is the big fire pit, which has a little fire pit inside of it. So now that we're done with like the amenities, like the rec hall area, let's head over to the lake and see what's going on over there. All right, so we arrived at the lake. Let's get out of here. So the lake does have canoes that you can rent. You would have to check in with the office to go ahead and rent these, and you can go out into the lake with them. There are alligators. Lou actually saw 2 of them. Let's walk out to the pier. The opposite side of where the rentals are 2 benches. Well, 3. 3 benches. So you can come out here, enjoy your coffee, and just enjoy the wildlife. So on the side of the lake, you'll see that there's this little path, and this is actually the path that leads over to Dog Park. And you'll see Dog Park out there to the distance on the left-hand side. Let's get a little closer. Next to the dog park, there's this big pole. This is actually for a dog bath area. So if you want to give your dog a bath, you have everything you need besides the soap right over here. Behind the dog park area, you'll notice that it's very woodsy back here. This is actually a little nature trail. You've got one entrance veering off to the left, one veering off to the right. There's another entrance over on that side as well. So you can walk around, do some bird sighting, stretch your legs, and enjoy nature. As we are leaving the lake area, that net that we see over there on the right hand side, that is for you to practice your golfing. Alright, so we are turning into the street for section D, just to give you an idea of what these areas or these campsites out here look like. And something I haven't mentioned, next time we come back to Orlando Thousand Trails, we want to stay in this section over here. We really like how much shade this area provides, and shade means that your RV won't be so hot. So Lexi will definitely enjoy her time a little bit better, not panting so much. This does connect over here to cabins. But that is not where we'll be staying. So I'll let Lou drive down a couple more streets and we'll take off out of this section. So leaving section D, pulling back onto the main Thousand Trails Boulevard, we're going to go ahead and come over here on the right hand side, and this I guess would be a cross between the new areas and then that section D. It's not as woodsy because there isn't as much foliage, but it's definitely not concrete. You'll notice, you know, the grounds, well, except for these over here, this is the pull-through sites, so I shouldn't have said that. The pull-through sites are in this section. It's all asphalt. But other than the pull-through sides, it's mainly just dirt. So we'll go ahead and do the same thing. I'll leave the camera rolling and we'll drive through a couple of streets and head on out to another section. There are several restroom and laundry buildings. Actually, laundry, I think there's two, but a few of the restrooms. I'm only going to come into one. This is actually one that Lou and I have used, so I feel comfortable showing this one. Before I turn on the camera in there, let me make sure no one's in there. All right, so as we come into the ladies' room, we have two sinks. It smells very clean in here. I guess they must have cleaned recently. We've got 3 toilets. 1, 2, and 3, and then there are 2 showers. Lou really likes how spacious these are. Not just the inside, but it has this interior curtain, and then you have this space from that curtain to this curtain. to basically dress, dry, and all that good stuff. There's 2 showers. Here's the second one. And as we saw, there's a bench. Check out the laundry room. So there are 4 washers. The laundry works off of tokens. 1 token equals $1. And it looks like there are 8 dryers. So while driving, now might be a good time to also say that there's a lot of wildlife here in this park. Lou caught or saw 2 alligators at the lake, although she didn't get a picture of it. I think she was too stunned. She did get a picture of a tortoise, a gopher tortoise, as a matter of fact, and I'm gonna insert a clip of it here. She says that it wasn't frightened of her at all. It was just going about its business, walking and eating, enjoying itself. That gopher tortoise, I cannot say that word, creates lots of holes throughout the campground. So they do tell you to be very careful and watch your step. And they are protected by state law, so they can't like get rid of them or anything of that sort. There's also soft shell turtles, and they can be found by the lake. We haven't seen any of those. And there are cranes. Now we did see 2 different type of cranes, and I did capture a clip of those, so I'll put those here for you as well. They're not as skittish as I thought they would be. They allowed me to approach them. They just didn't want me to get close to them. In addition to that, I believe on the paperwork it says that there's a red-tailed hawk, which I actually saw while recording today's vlog. I just didn't capture it. Maybe I did. I don't know. We'll see. Let me rewind this and see if we can find it. And that's it. There's snakes. We haven't seen any of those. And there are little red anthills by our pad. So not enjoying that wildlife. All right, let's get back to our tour. So let's pull in through this section and take a peek at it. All right, you'll see the ongoing construction happening over here. And they're basically expanding on these sites here on the right hand side, which people are already staying at here on the left. As of today, we are June 3rd. The bathrooms in this area are still not open to the public. They are still being under construction. So we're going to drive around here so you can get an idea of what these sites look like, and we'll continue our tour. So we chose site Cabana, so the street Cabana, and number 32. You'll see that we don't have our normal setup up right now because today is Friday and Tropical Storm Alex is due to hit this weekend. So we brought everything in and secured everything so like that nothing gets blown away. Hi Lex! Hello! Did you miss us? Yes? Alright, so our rating system. So Eat, which covers places to eat and conveniences, I would give it a huge thumbs up. I mean, not only do you have the store here inside the park, but this is Orlando. How can you go wrong? We're like in city central. There's so many things to eat, shop, everything right nearby, a hop skip away.
So having said that, to get out of the park and to get to Publix, which is as you exit the park, it's going to be to the right. There's a small shopping center there, and it's a longer length, a longer distance to drive from the site that we're in, and we're fairly close to the front of the park,
right,
through the gate all the way out to Highway 27 than it is from that exit to the plaza.
Right, everything's close. So Eat, we will give it a huge thumbs up. Now Sleep based on the site that we chose, the newer section that's concrete, I would give it a huge thumbs up. Because it's super convenient to level or stabilize on a concrete pad versus out there on the dirt and like woodsy area.
And everything is new, right? So the connections are new, the sewer connections are new, the electric, the pedestal is new, the water, everything is new. So when everything is new, it makes everything easy.
Your neighbors are not really close to you. This park is super big rig friendly. Like there are enormous rigs here.
Oh yeah.
And you don't feel like you're crammed in. So if my neighbor's watching TV outside or listening to their music or whatever, it's not going to be as loud just because there's so much space in between you and your neighbors.
Yeah, I would venture to say that depending on what pad you're anywhere between 15 and 25 feet apart.
So sleep for me, I would give it a big thumbs up as well.
It's very quiet.
Yeah. Everybody observes quiet time.
RV, which means what is there to do around here?
Right.
That's not even a question I think we need to answer.
Right, of course. So the RV is going to get a huge thumbs up, not just because of all the amenities that you saw that are inside this park.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really need to go anywhere. You can spend your day here, going from the pool to pickleball to mini golf to gardening. I mean, rent the canoe and go out on the lake. There's so much to do here in this park. But if you want to go out, you're near Disney, guys, and Universal and Old Town and like all kinds of great things.
Yeah, you're near. This is very touristy, as expected, right? I'm not saying that in a negative way.
No.
I like tourist areas. It has things that you don't even know are here, along with the regular things, you know, the Disney parks and stuff like that. So you're not going to go wrong coming here.
So the last section, repeat. Would we come back? Yes, it's already in the books. I already have it reserved. We are coming back. So, what about you?
I'm going to chime in on this. So, we are coming back. That's not contested in any which way or form. We will continue to come back. Having said that, this park is exactly what it should be. And when I say that, I mean, you're in Orlando, you expect people to be in an Orlando sort of state of mind, which is, you know, going to the parks and visiting all these areas and being excited and being hyper. You're going to expect families in this park with a lot of little people. And I'm not little people friendly. So I'm not saying anything negative. Please
No.
don't hate me for saying this. For me, that's the part of the park that I don't love, but I don't have the right to feel that way because this park is exactly what it should be. This park is designed so that you can get to the parks, so you can get to the Disney parks and the amenities, and so you can use the pool and stuff like that. But don't expect to walk into the pool and not find little people screaming and playing.
Yeah.
Don't expect to go into the jacuzzi and not find little people in the jacuzzi. So for me, that part of it, not my favorite. But this park is what it should be.
Yeah,
If
it's
you're
a
a
family
family and you're coming to Disney and you have 1,000 trails, this is the place to be.
Right.
This is the perfect park to be at.
So, repeat, it's still a goal for you though, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
They can't keep me out.
Okay. All right, great. So yes, we'll come back. So I think this park overall, you know, huge thumbs up across the board. We hope you enjoyed this tour. If you did, please give us a big thumbs up. Comment down below with your thoughts on this park. Have you been here? Do you look forward to coming here?
What section did you stay in?
Yeah. And if you're interested in watching our bloopers and outtakes, make sure that you visit our Patreon page.
And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and help us grow our channel. We really appreciate that. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time we upload a video. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.